Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre. What's up?
McIntyre. All right, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's grooving? What is good?
I bought something else from Sweetwater.
Oh, okay.
Something I needed. It's funny. It's not like fun stuff. Like last time I bought cables. It's like cool.
That's not really funny. yeah. No, you're just getting boring shit.
Like cool. I got it. Yeah, because I think I saw that DOD was releasing like the green monkey pedal or whatever, bad monkey,
the batter monkey, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, cool, that'd be sick. I was looking at it. I almost did I think they had it in stock. Didn't even say it was a pre-order. I was like, oh, I was gonna buy that, and I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah. And then I was like, no, that's like if I have that with the cables, the things I actually need. It was like I was looking at the cart. I'm like, fuck, dude, I need to get a second job, dude.
Yeah,
no, no, it was just too much. I wasn't willing to spend all that, so I bought those cables, and then still haven't bought that pedal, which whatever.
Yeah, I think
they made it sound good on when they recorded it. Whoever everyone I've heard play it, I was like, that's cool. I probably have a pedal that is similar to that.
It's like a
good chance. I mean, I'm just saying.
I assume because it's green, a Tube Screamer ish, or
I don't know. It's probably.
Yeah, I don't need any more pedals, but I still see them. I'm like, oh, I really want that. I still want to make them my 4 pedal basic bro board.
Yeah,
just so I can start.
You should have one.
I know. I should.
You deserve it, Brian.
I know. I should just get it because each one is going to be, well under $100. So it's probably get the whole thing for under, maybe $200. I think if I search on Reverb and I get it, it'd be funny to. The idea is to gig with that and none of my more boutique sought after pedals that I have that are more specialized. So well,
just shit.
Yeah. We talked about it, but MXR, Electro Harmonics, Boss, and TC Electronic. Only those 4 brands. I want a pedal board.
That's fine because you know what is easy to replace if you lose it on tour, or whatever. Just walk into a Guitar Center if you have to.
Well, we talk about it, and then we'll talk about it more and more that it talk into existence is next time you come out, so next January, I want to do a plane show. And even Brian, he's like, oh, I'm down. And he keeps talking about it. It's like, oh, when we do that show in January. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So, because really, you're going to be out here for a week. So I'm like, let's, I'm sure if we have a buddy who does a residency at Soda Bar. I'm like, if push comes to shove, we can't get anywhere else. I'm like, just give us a Monday show. Let us open up for your show.
Better start warming up that voice now.
That's going to be my biggest one for me too. Well, no, and then guitar too. I suck at guitar. I can learn those things again. But it's Brian talks about it. It's when we do that show, it's you still have all those plane shirts. We can sell them at that show. I'm like, oh, he's already in his head. It's we're already booked. Well, shit. It's already been a month. Fuck. We got 11 months left. One of them already flew by. Fuck.
Could make a reunion shirt too.
Yeah.
Playing with that pilot again. No. Redo.
Yeah. Well, I want to book it as the farewell/reunion show because we never had a farewell show, and then this will be the reunion show. No, don't do that. Why? You can't have it the farewell/reunion? Is that not funny?
No.
We can make the shirt like a family reunion. The Johnson family reunion at Disneyland type shirt.
1998. Yeah. Sweaters. Just really baggy, heather gray, boring ass looking.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I call it don't call it a comeback, and it's spelled CUM, and then we spell out Playing Without a Pilot like Cumtown does on the the logo. No,
dripping down the front of your black shirt.
Let's make a shirt nobody would buy.
It looks like the pants, the shorts that I have. That look like they've come all over them.
We talk about it. You have.
I don't know. I should bring them next time. I'll present him.
Kyle has these shorts. I think he flew in them, right? Where they're
they're comfortable. They're nice. They're nice shorts. Whatever. I think I got them at Walmart.
But they're
camo or
black,
something?
Right?
No, it almost looks like if This is how I vision it. It's like
Smoke.
every video game. Yeah, it's like smoke. It's like every video game you play, the loading screen or like it's like black background and smoke drifting, and while you're like, what am I making? That's basically what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like,
but
just
translating that to a fabric, it looks like, especially on pants,
black pants.
It looks like cum.
Yeah, it looks like
I just like balled up, or just took it,
Or that's your cum rag, and you're like, I'll save it for later.
And then you put them on an accident in a dark room. There's shit, I'm late.
The meme of somebody in class who has the cum rag shirt that he's like, oh shit, they threw one on the back. It's just they're blasted in it.
God damn. That's got to be a shit day. It's really a rough day.
It was just another story from a podcast I'm stealing. So it was from Cumtown, where Adam Friedland talked about like riding a train. He's like, man, I think when he first got to New York or whatever, he was going to work, and he's like, man, this fucking city stinks. God damn. But he was wearing
what is that?
He was wearing a sweater that his cat, he was like, before he fixed his cat, like had cummed in. So he just had cat cum on it. It's like, man, this stinks. This train stinks. Damn. It was him.
It probably did. He just smelled worse.
Yeah. Anyways, that's gross. Stop.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Cut that out. Anyway.
So, anyways, so I got, I guess, a big reveal. My mini log, my Korg mini log, started acting up. So I had to unplug it. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but
it was acting a fool.
I had just finished recording, just like was messing around on it. And I think my attention span is probably really short. Well, not probably. It definitely is. And I was like, oh, I'm going to play Fallout. So I just went straight to playing Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm playing, I kept hearing like, I'm like, what is that? What is it? Is this the game? Like, no. I played this game a million times. Like, I know the sounds in the game, like the environment sounds. And the screen was like, my actual like monitor was like flickering. I'm like, what is that? So I like, all right, I'm like, hold on. My computer's going to fucking explode again.
Yeah.
So I like pause everything, save, whatever, shut down real quick. And I'm like, I still have my headphones on. My computer's completely off. Headphones, which I run all the sound through like an interface, right? Which headphones are plugged into there.
Mm-hmm.
I checked my monitors. They're not making weird noises. And my headphones, my computer's off, monitor's off, everything. And I'm still hearing it.
Yeah.
It's like loud now. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, I'm like, the only thing that's on my desk is my mini log still.
Yeah.
So I reached back and I like felt where the cable was. And I was like, okay, well, I just unplugged it.
Yeah.
Stopped. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, fuck. Is this thing messed up? I don't know. So I plug it back in, turn it on, and it starts again. It starts low and starts getting higher and higher and higher. This like really loud noise.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm like, that's so strange. My headphones, like this, they're not like it's plugged into the mini log. It was like going through the power system, which they're both shared on the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not isolated, I guess. Obviously, it can't be.
Yeah.
It's on a power strip. It's isolated probably from the wall socket, I would hope. I bought a really nice power thing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice in quotations, probably shit. But it's probably shit.
It's quite shit.
Anyways, when I went to plug it back in, or I unplugged it and like a piece of the actual there's a very tiny end. It's like a 9-volt with a yellow cap on it.
Yeah.
And it broke. I was like, oh, something's up with this, hopefully.
Yeah.
So a couple days or weeks later, I tried it again and it did it again. I'm like, okay, it's this, or it's the mini log's fucked up. I'm like, maybe the mini log's fucked up, whatever. I don't know. So I was, I found it on Sweetwater that they had a same milliamp, same voltage.
Yeah, replacement.
Korg, it's for Korg. It's for one of their other synthesizers.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, should work. Because I had looked up on Reddit and everyone's like, they don't make one. You can't buy it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You can't buy one specifically for the mini log or micro, whatever, that line of. I was like, I don't need it to even be Korg, but I don't want to be like, oh, I have all these tips I got to change out. Oh, I have a switch. I got to fuck up my,
And also, it's
oops,
just
I left on 18 volts.
like Reddit sometimes can be helpful. A lot of times
Yes.
it's not. Everybody's so, and then shit that's helpful is buried.
I'm like, dude, I'm gonna need you to log out and just fucking chill. Log out, bro.
I feel like it just
Dude,
like
they don't make one, and I just literally, I think I typed in like mini log. I think I found the number, plugged it in, or whatever. I think I just typed in like 17 milliamps Korg, 1700 milliamps, Korg, whatever. Found. I'm like, yep, that looks like it was the yellow tip, had the right center. A negative, whatever it was. I don't even know if it's center negative, maybe center positive. I don't know. I was like, fuck it. I'll order it. It's $27 or something. Ordered it, plugged it in. Nothing. Like, perfect.
So that was the problem.
Not nothing, as in no sound. Nothing.
No noise.
But it works fine. Yeah, it plays fine. Because I had my little mini one. I have this little guy.
Yeah.
Which is the Akai MPK Mini, and it's cool in a bind, but I don't like it. Like
it feels like a toy compared.
It does.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm walking through like exactly like Toys R Us. Like okay, cool. But because I like to have, I mean, a couple more keys. It's not like it's a lot more, but it's like at least half. It's like, you can at least have a lower register or high, whatever.
Yeah.
This is great if you're doing like laptop work or something. But anyways, so mini log is fine. Just I was like, I don't have to buy another fucking $300 synth.
Yeah, I think when we were in San Diego too. Well, we only went to one music store, but you asked it, and the guy was completely unhelpful.
Yeah,
he was basically like. Real life Reddit. Oh, bro, you just can't get those. No, your best bet is probably go on eBay, maybe.
Yeah, I was like, cool. You guys deal with manufacturers. Maybe just how. I was kind of asking like,
you have
how good Korg's.
Yeah, you sell
how good Korg's like customer service is.
Yeah,
I figured that maybe that he would know. Have you tried the In-N-Out around the corner?
The In-N-Out?
They're pretty sick.
I thought you said, have you tried the internet outside? Get out.
Yeah. Just something like completely unrelated. Just a short circuit.
Yeah, it's just like... we went to...
he didn't really...
Yeah, a guitar store, and it was like an hour and a half before they closed. So we're not even like close to closing time. And it's like, we're not bugging you. And also, it's like,
we're the only ones. It's not in the center of town.
Yeah.
It's out in like an industrial park.
Yeah.
Which is weird, first of all. Because they probably love it. No one ever goes in there.
There's no foot traffic. Yeah. They're probably like, fuck,
hour and a half before close.
Yeah. I think they're definitely big online. But it's like they have a storefront. So, but anyways. It's I work retail. I have for 20 years. And I know like people coming in.
Huge flex, by the way.
Yeah. People coming in like 5 to 2 minutes before closing. It's like, fuck. It's not as bad as going into a restaurant 5 minutes before closing. Like a coworker was telling me, it's like, oh, I went with my partner to a Valentine's dinner. And it's like, oh, we showed up.
Partner, what are you running a business?
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Yeah. I just blow it up and just
lie them up for no reason.
Partner.
What's the business name? Anyway, that'll never fly.
But they say like, oh, they closed at 9. We showed up at 8:50. I'm like, or 8:45. I'm like, and like, oh, they were fine though. They were like super nice. I'm like, because they fucking. I was gonna just light them up. I'm like, because they fucking had to be, you piece of shit. And I'm like, you should have fucking left the fucking. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's good that they're nice.
A coworker who understands.
But yeah, but a coworker's like, oh, well, a restaurant is different. You could show up late and then have them stay past closing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was like a friend of Johnny was like, he was like, yeah, it's not like they can fucking leave early. Yeah, show up and give them like as they're cleaning up like a restaurant.
Yeah, just do it.
And I think it was like, yeah, there was like some, was it poke place or something like that? It's like, yeah, just go in. Like it's 5 minutes before they close. Just go in. It's not like, yeah, they're cleaning up and putting shit away. It's like, yeah, they can't leave early. Well, just clean. It's their job. And I'm like, I hate you.
When was that?
It was like 2 years ago.
Oh,
I remember Johnny.
yeah,
Like,
okay,
and I was
that's
like,
different.
I was like,
than
you
a sit down restaurant.
yeah, no, Johnny, that's not good to do. Da-da-da. I was like, who cares? They can't leave. Like, yeah, that's their job. They sign up for that kind of thing. I'm like, no. Like, and then it's just where I'm like, I won't even go to a place where they close within 30 minutes. I'm like, yep, all right, I should have planned my day.
Really?
But
That's
okay.
that's silly.
That's
on you.
I'm being hyperbolic here, but
And no one's giving you a medal for that.
yeah,
You're fucking up your own life when you do that.
you're not gonna get your dick sucked for that.
Yeah. Oh wow, get in line, sir.
Oh wow, time for the dick sucking.
All the chivalry. Yeah, get on your knees, sir.
Yeah,
You're
it's on my. But
sorry, we're closing early. Would you mind jumping on and helping out the crew?
yeah,
You're like, all right, fine.
here's a mop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Just,
Yeah.
here's a mop. Anyways,
Here's a chum bucket.
yeah, drop the H.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Oh yeah. So people weren't helpful.
many
You
lives
found,
working.
Yeah.
I did get some other things on my retro games journey.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
we learned last week,
That's-
or not last week, but
Last episode.
episode.
But this is a thing now.
Yeah, I modded this. All right.
Uh-huh.
Game Boy Color, and I just modded, actually added color buttons, which I don't know how I feel about them, but it's cool. I wanted just something that stood out.
Yeah.
You know, in the mail, I have an authentic, it's probably not authentic. I have a sticker coming in
Yeah.
that tells everyone it's a Game Boy. So I know it's a Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
I picked up a Game Boy Advance that I'm going to do this, not the same. So this is OLED.
Yeah.
This will be IPS, which is a form of LCD, but it's a backlit LCD, newer technology, better pixel.
Yeah.
So for some reason, they have OLEDs for these, but not for these. So I'm like, whatever. I'll do the best one. Rechargeable battery setup on it. So I have, I played it, and it's the same situation where you're like, God damn it, where's the fucking light? You're like, God.
Yeah, no, that's crazy that they didn't come out with a backlit until like the second or third version of the Game Boy Advance. Like the SP, the clamshell one. It's like they
had the Game Boy,
yeah,
the DMG, right? The original one.
yeah,
They had the
Pocket.
then the Pocket, and then the Color.
yeah, and
And they even had a light, even too. They had a Game Boy.
yeah,
No, that was the Pocket.
yeah, it was the Game Boy Light, which was I think the same form factor as the Pocket, and I think it was Japan.
Okay.
But it was like you knew that was a problem, and that like the technology was there. It's like, oh, you got the Color now. Okay, cool. Advanced, so it's now 16-bit, like, which is cool. That like the powerhouse compared, at the time. You're like, it's a Super Nintendo in your hand.
Whoa.
Which is, I mean, that's cool if you think about it. When you're a kid, you're like, God damn, there was Super Mario World on.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then it looked great, and then except it wasn't backlit. So the same thing, you got to like play in the dark.
Also, it has like 2 days of fucking like battery life versus like the Game Gear, which had 2 hours.
Yeah, and the Game Gear
6.
was out. Yeah, was backlit,
had
full
backlit
color
and color. Yeah, but it was like ka-chung, ka-chung. Yeah, you were loading that thing like you're going to war with.
Yeah,
you're going on a road trip. You had more batteries than anything.
Yeah, but
and
I remember
you're putting in you're mixing batteries. You're trying to make them last longer. You're putting in dead ones with fucking.
I remember always seeing that, like, that's so sick. Oh God.
Yeah,
you had to get. I mean, I had a Game Boy Pocket. I was like, damn, that's so cool. But I don't. When you growing up with it, you don't think of it as a problem at all. But nowadays, it's like, God damn, like we were.
Yeah,
like
you had what you had.
Yeah,
yeah,
and then
I mean, they weren't cheap. No,
No.
I think they were still like $100, right? 100 more than that.
Game Boys, I think,
probably
were
should
like
look up.
$60 or something like that, I think.
Okay, but in today's money, Brian.
Yeah. It's like 600.
Yeah, it's just blowing out of proportion. No, yeah, so I have some other mods planned for this, but I'm just gonna kind of play with it for the color, whatever. Some more coming in for this. Should be sweet.
Did you say that Game Boy Advance, did you get that locally or online?
I got it in store at a place in Kyle, Texas.
Yeah. Your name's Kyle.
Oh my God. I'm glad you noticed, Brian.
Good job. We were like at band practice. Adam started playing his SG. He's like, "Oh, I like it." He hadn't played it for years. He started playing it, and then like I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, "Oh, because I have my white bass. That's a white bass with the black pick guard. His is a white SG with a black pick guard." And I was just gonna say, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna start playing this. I think it looks cool." And I was like, I just kept it to myself. And then later, Adam said, "And what's cool is like we match." And I'm like, "I was gonna say that." But you know how dumb I was gonna sound? It's like, yeah, it's cool. You like it and the way it plays and sounds and and you've owned it for so long, and it was a guitar you liked, but it also we match colors. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Good job, Brian. Here's a sticker.
Since you can't have a cookie, here's a sticker.
You're watching the football game, and then like Brian's like, "Oh my birds, my Eagles are out of like the playoffs or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, well, the Seahawks are also birds. Did you know that? So you could also say go Birds." And then Brian's like, it's like, I have no idea what the foosball or whatever. I'm like, Seahawks. The Hawks are also birds, like with Eagles. So
if you think about it,
so
even the Ravens.
You could also say birds.
The Baltimore Ravens. You could even say go Birds.
And then his face is like, good job. Just say the dumbest shit. Anyways, an aside here.
So, yeah. Anyways, updating that, I got another game. Oh, okay. I got it at a store. I think it's literally called Retro Games.
Yeah.
In Kyle.
I was like, so you guys just you did it. That was a name. You got it.
Yeah, you nailed it on that one. First try.
Great description.
And the more I look at this thing, I think he put a new piece of whoever they upgrade. This is like glass, actually, not plastic. So, anyways, I'll be gutting it.
Yeah,
I'll be keeping the case.
I'll be destroying that.
Yeah, that is not gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
No, so I'll be gutting this and just taking the motherboard out. Basically, is what you do. What you really need out of these things. So, yeah, I wish I would have collected these like a while ago. It's always like I'm always on the always off trend, or I guess I'm on trend when things are super expensive.
Yeah, when things are popular and I can spend more money.
Yeah. I got a game at the same time. I got Zelda the Minish Cap.
Yeah.
And I've been playing this thing.
It's good.
It's cool actually. It full color. Obviously, this is a advanced game. And I've been playing it in you loaned me your it's not even yours, it's your sister's.
Yeah, well, it's mine.
Because it has I noticed it has her like name, like welcome, Jesse. I don't know. I was like, oh, it's not even Brian's.
No, it's hers.
I just stole it.
Well, no, it was hers, and then I just took it, and then she doesn't care.
Yeah,
her PS3, I
knows
took.
It's gone.
Yeah,
it's not like you stole it at all.
Right? PS3, I took. She doesn't really care. And then my older sister's Wii, I took. So I'm like, oh, these are all mine.
You scumbag over here.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't want
and
these.
You're on their fucking Netflix accounts and all those.
Yeah, and then
just a deadbeat over here.
Yeah, their Disney login.
They got kicked off.
Yeah,
you need to talk. That's a tough conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, anyways, can I get that?
Yeah.
We kicked you off for a reason, Brian.
Yeah.
You need to get a job.
The only thing I pay for is Crunchyroll, and nobody wants that. I'm like, well, I have a Crunchyroll.
No. You can use my Crunchyroll. No, thanks.
No, we're good.
Yeah. So Zelda Minish Cap,
Nice.
it's cool because it's like you have the world that you walk around and fight people, but then you can shrink and you're in a different world, basically. Also, so
Okay.
you have puzzles that include that part of it too. So you have to like get to a small space. You got to go through and fight other creatures that are now smaller.
Yeah.
Different things and solve a problem or.
Yeah. No, this is cool that you're getting into this. I just wonder why. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe is it because they're handheld you like them more? Because it's like, the retro games, like you don't give a shit about like.
I've always liked Zelda.
Super Nintendo. Okay, maybe it's just Zelda.
I've always liked Zelda, and then I guess
any
when
like
I was
Nintendo games, like you're like, no, fuck them. I'm like, and then it's it's fine. You are the way that you are. I like it, but it's also like Switch has a ton of retro games on it. You could just get it. No, Switch sucks.
I might get one. I might get the Switch Lite or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I don't know. I don't think I'd ever plug it up to the TV, but maybe I would.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I was saying this. Now we're a gaming podcast. So they during the Nintendo Switch's lifetime, which is still around, they got the Switch 2, but it's like so they had the Switch and they had some different iterations of it, but the main difference is they came out with another version of the Switch was the Switch Lite, which the whole name of the Switch is you can do a handheld play TV now. You're switching. Or you're like, oh, you got your game session on your TV. Like, oh, I'm going to go out with my friends. I want to bring my
code switch.
Yeah. But you're taking it and switching between, handheld and, TV mode, console mode. So, and then they had the Lite, which got rid of the TV, capability to hook it up to it and made it a more affordable price. So it's only a handheld, which, they still call it a Switch, even though it doesn't switch. Fine.
What are we switching here?
Exactly. So I was thinking this, like for the Switch 2, what they should do is have a second cheaper version because it's like $400, I think.
Call it the Switch 3.
No, they call it Switch, Switch 2 Lite, and have it only be console. You can't no handheld. I'm like, make it like way smaller and have it only hook up to the TV. I'm like, it's still call it like the Switch, but I'm like, oh, only play on TV because I'm like, well, that's what I do with mine. I almost never play mine handheld. So you took away the switching ability from the Switch to make the Switch Lite. Okay, you're not you don't care. This is me. I'm like, I sent this long like paragraph. I'm like, what about this? This is like to Andrew Walsh and to Johnny, and they're like, it's not a bad idea, but why'd you send this to me at 1 a.m? Yeah. My brain's like, I'm like Pepe Sylvia with got chalk lines and everything, and I'm like, what about this? And I'm like, so that's what I would think that'd be a good idea. I should basically was like, Kyle, can you get me in the boardroom in Nintendo? I got ideas, and then you're the I don't know, ideas man. No, I'm the ideas man. You're the one putting into fruition. So you can make me a Switch prototype. Anyway,
Switch 2 Lite.
Yeah, 2 Lite,
but it's like TOO.
Yeah, and then so anyway, yeah. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, you're in a retro game.
Anyways, Metro Minish Cap.
Yeah,
and I also got a Game Boy Color game, which probably won't pop up on here.
Yeah,
but it's it's also Zelda Oracles of Ages.
Yeah.
Need to change the battery because it won't. It's weird because it works. It doesn't tell me there's not a problem. Maybe I need to try putting it into the advanced. Maybe it'll tell me. So I've seen it where you put like Pokemon games in and it says, "Hey, the battery's low," because it knows the battery inside, which is part of the save, part of the static RAM, the SRAM system. I'm learning a bunch of stuff. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of. I've always watched like this one guy, Tronic Fixer or Fixtronics or whatever. On Facebook, always fixing stuff. And then now I'm like specifically watching his Game Boy stuff that he's
Okay,
fixing Game Boy games. He's like, I bought a bunch of games from Goodwill. Are they real? Are they fake? We're gonna see. But they're all broken. They say.
Yeah, apparently that's a thing too. It's like I guess there's like repro or reproduction fake cartridges.
Yeah, and some of them work. Yeah, some of them.
No, and a lot of them work.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait,
some of them don't.
Yeah,
work, but
and then
because you can't repair them. Once they go, you can't like fix the.
Uh-huh.
There's no battery in them. There's nothing. So anyways, what I thought was interesting, I learned, watching also in the algorithm things that are popping up like history of Nintendo or like the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a binary code that pops up whenever you put, this into the Nintendo, and if it doesn't pick up the same code, it doesn't progress. It won't recognize it.
Yeah,
which is really cool. It's a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, whatever. It's a bunch of lines, but if you look at it, if you lay them all out, they spell out Nintendo, and it literally that's what pops up. Well, I don't know if you remember, but when you put a game in, it'll show like the Game Boy, and then it'll show Nintendo block below.
Yeah,
and if it doesn't show that, it's like either corrupted or it's really boring stuff I'm covering over. But that it's either dirty because it's not sending the full file over, or it's fake.
Oh.
And that's some other things. But the fake ones even send that over now.
Yeah.
But, a lot of these games have been out of print forever. So I was like, who's going to chase down the fucking copyright? They're not still making them.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I was looking at doing like ROMs, like getting like, you can get a cartridge and then have a ROM loaded to it. So you're still playing on your Game Boy, whatever.
Oh, really?
It has
okay.
every game they fucking ever made,
Yeah.
And
I think
so
they
you put
have those for like N64. I think it's called like EverReady, where it's like everything on one cartridge.
It's EverDrive.
Yeah. I'm like, what? That's sick.
EverReady's a battery manufacturer, you fucking idiot. No, I'm just kidding. I just fucking hit you with it because I'm in the world right now.
You lose it.
I just only know that. Yeah, no. So EverDrive though, they're really expensive. For the new like X7 or whatever whatever's out.
Oh, aren't they like $100 or no?
Yeah, they're like 150 for that, but it doesn't come with any games. You gotta load your own shit.
Oh, really? So I thought it came with games. Well, fuck that.
You risk, putting a fucking virus on your computer. So literally before we started, I was looking up on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
If you type in ROMs, go to the R ROMs. They have like a mega folder of all the, when they tell you how to go through it, and like as far, they say it's safe and stuff. So of course Reddit never lies.
Yeah.
But anyways, thought about it. You don't just have to have that brand. You don't have to get that one. They have other, at risk of making this a fucking gaming podcast. Sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone's
this is what you're into now.
Fucking tears. Anyways, you can buy other brands that also work.
Yeah.
But they're not an emulation, but they're a modded version or, someone else's take of that brand. That was like kind of the first one to do it. But yeah, it just for the cartridge is $150. I'm like, maybe if that was something you wanted to do.
Yeah.
But anyways, other than that, I have organized, or I'm in the middle of organizing you can't see it, and thank God, the closet here.
Well, you can take a picture. Maybe I'll post.
No, you will not see it. It's actually not that bad.
Maybe we'll get an after.
I have a shelf in there right now.
Okay.
I have like my backpacks on one shelf. It's only 3 shelves, but it goes up to the top of like as far as it can go in there because there's another shelf for like built in. But yeah, before it was just tossed in there. I had all my guitar cases in there.
Yeah.
And then how it goes, at least for me, when something leaves, which I took all my cases to the storage unit. It's like a void. It's like everything just like fucking throw it in there. I was just things I wasn't using at the time just got tossed in there. I still had like 2 cases in there because I wanted to have a base case like Fender, like both of the Fender, the bass, the one that's the Jazz and Precision case, and then I have the one that's also the Tele and Strat. I'm like, it's like having 4 cases here.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you still have 2 shitty cases. Anyways, I wanted that just in case if I was gonna go somewhere. Oh, I said your band's name.
That's my band's name.
That's the band. So wanted to
get some organizing going. Yeah.
Yeah. So did that yesterday. It was a pain in the ass because I had the shelf was already built and I had it in the kitchen to get it in there. I had to basically, I could have put it in there and realized, hey, it's not gonna fit. No, but my bullheadedness, I'm like trying to fucking get it.
I couldn't figure out how to get these doors off of this closet here.
Oh.
I was fucking around with it. Like it would have been so much easier because you've seen my closet. I think I got it pretty organized. I have like a baker's rack, pretty much a tall one full of like, I got my camera shit on there. Got, different shelves for basically, pedals, cables, shit like that. And I have I don't know. I mean, I toot my own horn here. I think I have it pretty well organized. But getting that baker's rack in there was a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I had a longer one in there, and then I kind of used it, and I would stack shit up on the top, and it wasn't the best. So I ended up taking it out. But just moving shit in and out of there, because I couldn't take it. You could have figured it out, but it's already done. But it was so frustrating to try and move the shit in there, and then I think I ended up building or had to take down one of them in the closet because I couldn't break it down, so I ended up smacking like there with a mallet, bang, 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 in the closet. Well,
that's basically what I had to do. So
it's so frustrating
because I was super stubborn. I had taken shit out of it and it was in the way. So I was like, I had a bunch of stuff on the floor that was planned to go onto the rack. So it was in the way of me going past, hitting the synth, going in there, and then I couldn't. Do you get this way too, where you're like, you hit something or whatever? It's like there's not enough fucking space in here. Yeah, I'm the one who did that though.
That's how my dad is, and that's how I am too. I do the exact same thing. Like there are fucking enough room. And that's what my dad is in the garage when I'm helping him move shit or we're trying to move shit. Like he bumps into something or knocks something. There's never a fucking fuck.
No, you did this though.
That's why we both have high blood pressure. Just because we just get pissed. And then we'll talk about why and what's new. But when I was working on Brian's bass, I was like, I had just shit everywhere. Anyways, I'm just getting pissed because of me in my, as well organized as I think that closet is. There's so many other aspects of my life and just putting shit everywhere. I just don't have enough space. But
should paint those doors black, dude.
If I had space, I would fill it up just like you said with shit.
Yeah, it's a void. It's like everything just gets freaking, like space just gets freaking blown over there.
Or
so anyways,
you pack it up so nice that the one thing that you need is at the very bottom in the back of the thing. I'm like,
you're like, I'm proud of that, and then you're like, why did I put the things I need the most at the bottom or the back or the highest point? And I got to pull everything out to get to it.
Yep.
Because I don't know, I don't ever learn my lesson on that. I do the same thing with like packing a backpack. It's like, all right, the most important stuff at first. I'm like, but I need that.
Yeah.
More often. God damn. Or pack a suitcase. Yeah, same thing. Everything comes out. Cool, because I needed those fucking pants. I can't walk around without pants.
Yeah.
I put those in. All the pants are at the bottom of the fucking stack.
Yeah. When you travel, you only need really one pair of pants and then a pair of like basketball shorts to sleep in or hang out in.
To shit in. Yeah.
But you were here for a week. Were you pants heavy? Or you just do one pair?
Yeah, I had like three jeans. And I think I only wore.
Got an aristocrat over here.
We're the aristocrats.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was about to say I only have 2 pairs. I only have 2 pairs currently. I have some of my fatter pants that I can wear. Like if I shit them, pants shitted,
Yeah.
then I can wear some of my other ones.
Yeah, still had a shitload of underwear.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
that's
if I lose this luggage, I'll have no underwear when I get home. It's like might have like 3 pairs at home. I'm gonna have to restock again.
yeah, because you're still doing the Duluth ones, right?
Yeah, I love those.
And those are pretty penny. If you lost that, you're like
$25 each. Yeah,
like I'm fucking up my retirement if I had to buy these again.
I'll never financially recover from this.
Because they're like 30 bones a piece, something like that.
Yeah,
they're
they're
nice.
25, and you wait for a freaking sale.
Yeah, like I have the Duluth, the Armachillos.
Yeah.
They're good. They're great. They've lasted a really long time. I think almost 3 years, if not longer. Because normally I would blow through underwear and it's like, oh, they're done. The Hanes, those don't last that long.
I thought you would get the 100% cotton ones though.
No. I mean, I want to now because I've got
I have the free range. That's it.
Yeah, because I'm getting down to a medium, so even my boxers, cool, I can go to mediums. And I'm like, well, I don't have the income that I used to, so now I'm going to 100% cotton, but Gildan.
Oh, okay.
Cheapo shit. And I'm like, these are fine.
You get one.
Maybe, yeah.
Wait for a sale with a come down to when they're like $15, maybe.
I'll do it for
still expensive
for Christmas. I mean, I'll ask for some because that's usually like, oh, socks and underwear.
Yeah.
And then it's like
I'm
family's
having a blowout. I need to have some fucking
like socks and underwear. I think fuck because I asked for like darn tough socks. It's like these are $20 a pair. What the fuck? I'm like, well, they're kind of essentially lifetime warranty socks. They'll replace them, but anyway,
lifetime of the sock. Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, I haven't replaced
not your
them,
lifetime.
Yeah, yeah.
They like you're in the coffin. They just disintegrate. So you're like
they replace them. But what are we talking about? Yeah. Anyways. So getting your organization of your closet. Yeah. You're like
so. I was looking at stuff and I'm like, and maybe this is what we can talk about later, but getting rid of maybe some, and this is tough for me, some music stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. This room has gotten pretty small.
Yeah.
But I also have some big, like, I'm tapping my freaking 810 here.
Yeah.
Like, it's close to me.
Yeah.
I don't use it. If I did, I think the whole neighborhood would fucking hate me.
Yeah. I got my 412 here. It's a prop.
Yeah. See this? I used to use that all the time. No, you actually didn't.
Yeah. Twice, maybe 3 times. A lady. I used it. It's cool though. But yeah.
Yeah. Once a bridesmaid, never a bride. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I use the 810, I guess, a lot when at a studio, but not really live.
Well, once you got it 410, it's like, yeah, we're not using this. For the big shows, it was cool, and then the other, no.
Yeah. But yeah, I have stuff I could take to the storage unit. I don't want to take anything like electronic or something. I mean, if I were, let's say something were to happen to the storage unit, catch fire, or whatever.
Yeah.
810, not a big deal. Can replace that. Yeah, I would want to get one that wasn't, Chinese made, the American made one.
Yeah.
But I'd want to.
And also, it's a sentimental thing. Like, that's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I put the skateboard wheels on the thing.
Yeah.
So, of course, when you hit a ramp or any slight downhill, you go, ah!
Yeah. It really wants to go.
It takes you down. It's like, why'd you grease these up also? I don't know.
So it'd be easy to move.
I can die underneath this thing at the bottom of a ramp. Yeah, so kind of maybe even take some of this stuff to the storage unit. But I want to have maybe a space for kind of like how I have a space for pedals, but maybe even a spot for retro gaming. I don't know. I have a Wii, I have Xbox 360, Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I can even make these where they have an HDMI out into a TV.
So the Game Boy Advance you can play on TV.
Yeah. So thinking about that, but one step at a time. Thinking about getting like an old CRT freaking monitor also, so that and I was like, man, these are so cool. Like these older gaming systems, even like 64. But maybe I'll just get one of those like I don't know, those. I think you have one. I don't remember the name of it, but you have all the games loaded onto it. You know, maybe you don't. I thought you did. You're like didn't you have like a little console that has a bunch of games on it that you plug into?
Oh
your
yeah. Sorry, I was
don't fucking gaslight me.
I'm trying to. I thought you were thinking the cartridge or something. Sorry. Yes, I do. They got the little mini SNES and a little mini Genesis.
Yeah.
Right here. So
yeah, fucking
Johnny got me a little dusty. But yeah, little Genesis that has a bunch of the games on it, and then Johnny, I think got the jailbroken one or whatever, where it has like every Sega up to the Genesis game on here. So that's pretty cool. Like option paralysis, kind of like, all right, I'm new to Genesis, but also it's like all these games, goddamn. And this was also really cool. Johnny got me this, so it's a Super Nintendo Mini. There's really great games on here. I mean. Yeah. Of the Super Nintendo, like the ones that you would think of. So you got your Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island. It even has Super Mario RPG. It has Final Fantasy VI on here. Then it has
Final Fantasy VII. Did they ever do that one?
Yeah. What about 8? Did they do that?
Oh fuck! Let's do 8.
Then Donkey Kong on here, Mario Kart, and then ones that I still want to play is like the Metroid. And then Link to the Past. I've never played it.
Dude.
I'm like, I want to play it. So
Link to the Past is good. But I did.
So I heard it's like that's like a definitive one. It's like the one of the best.
It's the one because it was like the first full color.
Yeah.
Like I guess it came out on Super NES, right?
Yeah.
And it was just I think a really cool storyline. It wasn't just like, oh, hey, you woke up in a weird, dreamland, fight all these creatures. Like, oh, you're already here. You have this, sorcerer taking over the castle. You have to fight, so it was a more stronger story, I think.
Yeah.
So the windfish. Yeah. That's the one. You have to sing the windfish and wake it. You have to sing to the windfish with a bunch of instruments. That was the first one.
Yeah.
Which I'm almost done with. I'm almost done collecting all like 8 or 9
That's
instruments.
Link's Awakening, right?
Link's Awakening, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet, actually. Don't want to talk shit about it, but it's like it's cool to start and progress and play through it. Mm-hmm. I've always enjoyed playing those, but I've never like played this much into it. Like I've always either because I didn't own a system, play at a friend's house, play for an hour, and like, all right, time to go home.
Yeah,
no one else gets to play.
All right, it's my turn.
Asshole.
Well, you own it. Can I?
Yeah,
can I play it?
No. Exactly. Kyle, you're stinking up the joint. You gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
you're lowering the property value. As a child, that's what they're worried about.
An adult says that. This boy sings.
Yeah. Oh, sick fucking studded wristband, dude.
That was scratching
you're so
my
hardcore.
back. Yeah.
You're trying to show it off. Oh, yeah.
It's like I have a pimple on my back, but yeah, I'm showing it off.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess that's. My what's new. This is my personality now. So
yeah.
Sorry. Deal with it.
I mean, I do know that about you, that you definitely get into things, and I think it's cool. Like
always getting into trouble.
It's like guitars, like music equipment, guns, and now gaming. I'm like, all right, triple G's.
That's what I got right here.
Yeah.
They call me Triple G.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm into guitars, gaming, and guns.
Yeah. To me, I'm into...
Because I'm set.
Yeah. Gundams, goth girls, and the gym. That's me now.
I had another G for you, but we'll wait on that. We'll turn on the camera.
You have a different...
Turn on the body cam.
You have a different kind of G feel for you.
G feel.
Just like, it's like, ooh, I love sperm.
Ooh, yeah, that was
part of our
people
could figure that out. All right, so part of my what's new is let's check out this studded No, part of what's new is I talked about it last time. So I got my drummer Brian. He dropped off his bass. So it's a Squire Affinity P bass, 90s. It's actually a pretty good bass. Plays pretty well. Well, when he gave it to me, he had bought it, I think, off of like a roommate.
Well, when he gave it to me, it played pretty well.
It was, yeah. It played great, and then I fucked it up.
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
So he gave it to me to like set up and put new strings on. I'm like, okay, let's start there. I know you were kind of still big, and I want to do it. It's like, oh, add more parts and change shit out. I'm like, I don't have the money yet for that, and I'm like, let me just get him set up so he can play. And then so he dropped off the bass, and it's like you could tell, never changed the strings on it when he bought it, like maybe 10 years ago, and then. I think he bought it from like a roommate or something like that. He's like, oh, so he has a bass at home. And then if he records something or whatever, it's been fine. But it's like, oh, this isn't like a fun thing to play. Like, especially the old strings. So those don't like, some bass players like the dull old strings. It's cool. To me, it's not as much, doesn't sound good. And then, especially because he wants to play like rock and punk stuff, and then, if he was going to do like when he does beats and shit like that, he's using a keyboard. So it's like, it doesn't need a bass for that. But anyway, so I know he wants to go for the rock punk thing. And then, it just, everything, I mean, the neck was really like, even as like a bass player who I've been, I'm not like the best, like, not I can't think what a bass player or whatever. Like the superstar, but I've been playing for a long.
A really good bass player.
Exactly.
I can't, but
you
do it.
We'll
see.
Claypool. Anyways,
Les Claiborne.
Yeah. So
Les Wexner.
Yeah. So
Epstein list. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. So the neck was really bowed. So even me playing for a long time now, it's like it's not fun for me to play. So I could imagine like somebody that's not his instrument. I'm like, cool. Now this is like a chore to play for him. So I'm like, okay. So my biggest one is like, we just got to get it set up. So the neck, I'm like, oh, reset that. So when I was like, okay, let me just take this in, and then.
Did you already talk about what bass it was?
Yeah, it's a Squire P bass Affinity
90s
one, and there's a difference between like
pre-war
the 90s ones versus like the 2000s ones, because like the 2000s one, like you had like that blue one. Like you could tell the body was just a little bit thinner. The neck was a little bit thinner. The fret's a little bit smaller. The neck wasn't the width wise, but you could tell like the deepness of it. It's like they literally
girth.
Shaved off money to save it.
Yeah.
But in the 90s they didn't. So like that when I played it, I'm like, this feels good. So jumping ahead, but I'm like, oh, I brought it to band practice and I played it, and for the like first set that we did, and then it sounded good. Brian's like, oh shit, that sounds good. I'm like, well, there's a little bit of a difference between, my P bass that I have a bunch of crap on, and then this one, there's, different like nut pickups, like bridge, shit like that. It makes a little bit of a difference. Not a huge, but I'm like, it feels like good to play. Well then, so let's skip it ahead. So, got it to, play well and feel good. So, but to get to that point, I'm like, okay, let's take it apart. So cut off the old strings, and I'm like, okay. So what I'm going to do is set the neck. That's number one. That's the biggest thing. And then I'm like, okay, going to intonate it, and then get the string height right, and then get the kind of adjust the bridge. So there's a radius thing that I like, I learned recently. I'm like, using that to make it, so the string, you set the E and G, the height that you want.
Brian, explain like I'm 5 years old.
Make sure E and D are the correct.
We'll start over.
The correct radius. So think of like your fretboard that you have is like, they're not flat. Like the
it's
higher
like the earth. It's not flat, but it's like a disc. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like rolled a little bit, right? So it's a 9.5 radius for like, the bases. And then so I'm like, okay, cool, got that all set up, and then but mainly it was the neck. So it was so bowed up that I'm like, okay, flattened it out.
It was so bowed, it was like a bow.
Yeah. It was like the back was blown out of this thing. And then, okay, so I got that straightened. And I'm like, okay, got that going. And then I got to the point, I'm like, okay, let me adjust the string height. And then when I got to, and then I'll post pictures on the video here, but I sent you one of the bridge. Like, if you look at that photo, you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, there's so much rust on that thing that I couldn't even turn him. Like the
set screws.
Yeah, the set screws on it. And then I did take a photo, but of that E string, like there was so much rust and just crap in there that I couldn't, like, it was flat. I couldn't even get a hex wrench in there.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, WD-40 to try and loosen some of this stuff up and trying to do it. Okay, no, that's not going to work. And I was like looking at the rest of the bridge. I'm like, oh, this is all rusted. Huh. Okay. So this turned quickly from like an adjustment to like, I took it completely apart, the bridge at least, and then cleaned every piece.
Dang.
So I'm like, well, I don't necessarily have the tools on me to do this. So I was like, all right, Home Depot run. So I ran out to Home Depot, and as I was doing this, I'm like, okay, well, what I was using as like my bench was like, like that amp cart that I have. That is my like pedals and little combo amp. Using that butcher block, I'm like, well, let's put like a towel down. I'm like, well, this is gonna be a lot more crap on here. So I ended up getting one of those like Husky like rolls that you use for your tool drawer.
Yeah,
I got that, cut that to like fit. I'm like, okay, let me get that because that's probably what I should use anyways. And then
I put some felt down in between.
I did
just because.
But
well, no, don't want to leave it. So I'm sure this is where I come in here.
Yeah.
Let me rescue you here on this, Brian. No,
put felt between the wood and that.
Yeah, well, certain finishes will actually react to that foam.
Oh, really?
Like foam pad. So if you're ever like, don't leave anything sitting on it, because it will actually like react with like lacquers and other things. But
that's good.
Polyurethane's probably fine.
It's unfinished, that wood. So I need to finish it, but
yeah, I thought. Well, no, okay. I was saying
about
for
guitars.
The guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have like a lacquer and lay it down there, it'll probably like react to it, stick to it.
Good idea.
Just because I know that foam exactly. It's like a little tiny, like a 1.5 mil or whatever.
Yeah, but I got that to kind of like help it from shifting around. And then, that's good to know.
I'm not. I like the dedication. I'm just saying, be careful. Don't leave anything laying on it.
Yeah,
that's it.
And then, so I got that. And then one thing I just have never used. I'm like, well, this will be helpful because as soon as I took apart that bridge, a spring, boom. I'm like, okay, that's easy to lose. I don't want to do this because it's not my guitar. And also like, cool. So keeping all this organized. But I'm like, oh, I got one of those like little metallic, or magnetic trays.
Perfect
for parts. I'm like, I want to be doing more of this anyways. I should just get the tools. And then I got wire brush, so I can brush all the rust and everything away. Used a little bit of elbow grease and then some of the flits and got it all cleaned up.
Nice.
A lot of elbow grease actually on one of those. I'm like, and I had this like little pick, like metal pick that I had to like actually just scrape all the shit out of there. And I'm like,
pretty soon you're gonna be like finishing. You're gonna be like dunking things in a nickel replating.
But it was just like, oh, so like I sent you that photo, and then I'll post a couple for the video here. But it was just like, oh, that was like not that I'm like, when I told Brian, like, I kind of did a lot of work, not to be like shame him, but I'm also like, that bridge was fucked up. You can kind of see it, like the posts, like they weren't even like straight. There's like one was up on the same thing. I was like, not that matters as much as how the height of the saddle, but I was like, okay, well, in a certain part, I'm like, I gotta just take this all apart, fucking. And then I'm already in there, might as well just clean it all up. And then at a certain point, he had like some like sticker residue from other guitar or other stickers that aren't there. I'm like, well, I ended up cleaning that up. I'm like, I didn't know if you cared. I cleaned up the whole base, and then got down to like,
I don't know if you care, but I threw it in a wood chipper.
Yeah. Well, and then also I went and just polished the frets, So that was one thing. I'm like, oh, I have this Music Nomad. I know we talked to them at NAMM, so possibly
Rad
doing
dudes.
yeah, the guys and gals over there. Talked about doing maybe some collab here. Maybe even just getting like a giveaway or just even getting stuff for us so that we could talk about it on the podcast. I already have some of the things, which I'm like, I've already bought them, but if we can get more stuff, I would appreciate it. But yeah, they have like these fret guards, which are super great. They do come with like their own fret polish deal, but they have like, I just use steel wool for the most part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's the only thing I own from them.
But yeah, they have like these little steel guards or whatever for your fretboard. So I just took steel wool and cleaned it. And I feel like that made a huge difference because you're just playing like just dirty frets on your guitar. I'm like, this doesn't feel good. And then so that, and then just cleaned, and then I'm like, I clean or scraped all the finger cheese off of the fretboard, and then I'm like, well, this was like, there's a lot of it. I'm like, for me, I like keeping that shit on my guitars because it's like, oh, it's mine, but I'm like, I'm sure he doesn't care because especially. And so I'm like, well, I just took it upon myself to clean it all up. And then, I used some of that, again, the fretboard cleaner from Music Nomad. But also I've seen, like for me, I'm like, I got to scrape this off. So I just used a blade to get that, a lot of that off. And I'm like, I'm cleaning it. And I'm like, oh, it looked a lot better. So I think I have some before and after photos of the fretboard with that. And it just,
it happens to everyone. It's not just.
Totally. And then again,
not shaming.
Yeah, I'm not shaming him, but I'm like, also, he just got it. And he just like, oh, it's kind of as a bass. I'm like, wow, I'm cleaning it up. You're like, oh, should I get new pickups? I'm like, you don't really need them. Like, play this first.
Yeah.
So, got it. And
don't be like Kyle and mod it before you even play it.
Yeah. And then just.
That's the thing in the car world, too, where it's like, mod it before you even drive the car. And, guys will buy a car and like rip out the engine immediately. It's like, have you even driven this thing? No. Nope. And I probably never will now.
And that's the thing. I mean, I know you had said, I think on the last one, you're like, oh, why don't you get, it's fun if you mod it. And I'm like, well, he just needs to get it first. Like, get it in a playing condition. I'm like, you'll be surprised how much more you enjoy an instrument when it's set up correctly.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it doesn't sound as, yeah, well, he has a new bass amp, and then I gave him one of my compressor pedals. I'm like, that's new for him. That's new shit.
Yeah.
Like, play it better. Play it a good, And so to me, I'm like, yeah, that was. He's like, oh, should I get this or this or this, or like, should I get new electronics? I'm like, no, just let's just play it first. Let's get it set up. And then I was like, oh, he has his guitar. I think you did the harness or something like that, and got it wired up a couple years ago.
Probably needs a setup. No,
and. He never. I think we never set it up. I'm like, oh, I'll set it up for you. So it's another more practice. And I'm like, I'll do the same thing. Set it up, clean the frets, do all that shit, and then. But yeah, so it was good. Kind of practice, and that was like the first time really with like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna just throw new strings on and be like, I did it, it's fine, or like just straighten out the neck and then put new strings on. I'm like, well, I want to do the whole thing because that's again, it's not like he. Said I need this and this. I'm like, well, I want him to do, and I want to do the best that I can. And so, and then he even said like, oh, I kind of want to take some of these stickers off. I'm like, oh, I could have done that for you. I mean, I guess he could do it too, but I was like, oh, it would have been nice to get, more of a ta-da moment. But yeah, just kind of cleaning that up and yeah, and then he's happy with it. He's like, oh man, this just plays, it just feels like, I think like a new bass.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it feels good. It's fun.
Well, it's you get those out of a box that comes into freaking, a package deal or whatever.
Yeah.
To Guitar Center. They do a shit setup initially, if any, right?
Well, I think Squiers too, in the 2000s or whatever, when we were seeing a lot of the affinities. I know my red Strat is an affinity, but I've replaced everything on it. The only thing that's original is the body and 2/3 of the pickguard that's left. Everything else has changed. But I know on the Squier basses for sure, because I remember yours, the frets were small, really tiny. Yeah. And then on the neck, I remember being just thinner, and then everything about it. So it just felt like, cheap. And even the tuners were less substantial. But then his is like, oh, they still did it almost like a Mexican Fender.
Mm-hmm.
Like the body felt. I'm like, this is a good bass. I'm like, don't just because it's a Squire and it's old, it doesn't mean it's bad. If you wanted to change things, you could. But I'm like,
you're giving him the old baseball. This is a good mitt. This is a good mitt.
I mean, it's a good bass. He's like, oh, you like it? I'm like,
keep it.
Well, yeah,
do good things with it.
Not that again, I'm a mark for what's good or whatever, but it's also like I just played the set on it. You heard it. You were playing with me. You heard me play. Like it sounded good, right? Like if you heard this on stage or recording, you'd be like, "That's good." I'm like, if it's good enough for Brian Gower, it's good enough. No, not I'm just
I was crushing it
in so many words. I'm like, yeah, it's like I do like my white P bass better, but it's not much of a difference. And then also, I just set it up with like regular Ernie balls too. I'm like, oh, is there a difference in strings? I'm like, yeah, but you don't know what not to like I'm not to be like a big shot at it, but I'm like, you don't know what you like yet. So just put a regular set because that's just your standard. Just get it set up.
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm like, I have to be a prick and I have to have like pretty much like a hard to find custom set of strings. It has to be the Diodario. Of course, the only place I can find them is on Sweetwater. No other stores have them. The Diodario, the balanced tension strings, where it's like, I think it's like a 130. So it's basically like a B string on my E string. Then it goes down to like practically guitar string on my G string. That's what I like. Yeah, hell yeah. Like it real thin, get it up in there. To really, because like my two low strings, I want like heavy. And the other ones, like, they're barely there, but they'll stay in tune because they're balanced with the other ones. And that's not a normal set. Like, you could play it, but I'm sure you would be like, what? This doesn't feel like how you like your strings or your bass. Yeah. So when we do that show in San Diego, you might have to bring your bass, or maybe I'll have to set up one of mine with strings that you like.
Because I'm playing with a cable off the Golden Gate Bridge, probably.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But that's just like my style that I like. And it'd be like, oh, is there a difference? And I'm like, I have to be like, no. Don't give too much information. I'm like, well, yes, there's a difference for me. Not that I'm like the gold standard for bass players. I'm technically like one of the worst bass players in San Diego because I own my own basses. I have my own amps. I show up.
Yeah, you're a rare dying breed.
I'm not a bass player because I have all those things. If you want to be a real bass player in San Diego, never show up with an amp and always ask, hey man, can I borrow your amp? Can I borrow your girlfriend? Can I borrow a feeling? But yeah, that's my what's new. So I got a cool studded bracelet and I set up a bass.
Nice. You gotta get that at Hot Topic or what?
Actually, no. This is where it's stupid. I decided to get a full grain leather one from.
Oh my god! Get me out of here.
Yeah,
pull me out.
It's funny. Your camera just shut off for a second.
I know. I saw that. What the heck?
Yeah, it knew. Like this is.
Maybe we need to end this now. Maybe we got something going on.
Anyways. But yeah, we are over an hour. So I think we kind of did talk about your topic of like, straightening things up. Maybe next time we can I don't know, talk a little bit more about like specifics of things that we want to downsize in the new year. Yeah. We're just getting started. We're getting the organization going. But let's bring it in for a landing. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We love you for it. And if you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, posting shit over there. I'm actually I've already done it, but I posted cool, like more high res photos of Kyle's handhelds that he's doing. They look primo. So nice. This webcam footage doesn't look as good as like the photos. Those look pretty cool. So I'll post them over there. And then you can also follow along on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. Both of those linked in the description, as well as our YouTube channel, so you can watch the podcast here. We're in HD, baby. We're coming at you. We're finally in the year 2007. Like where, but hey, we're there. So we're not no longer in 320 like we used to be. But hey, we're coming along here. We appreciate you for it. And if you want to help support the show, you can. for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. You get a whole RSS feed to your favorite podcatcher. Now it's integrated with Spotify, so you can subscribe on Patreon and get it into your Spotify player with all the players over there. And then you get the Patreon super secret premium feed over there with your Spotify premium. But all that's linked in the description below of how to support us over there at patreon.com/thetonejerks. And then just for the support, we want to give you a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it.
Why don't you give it to baby?
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and Red for his synth project. I got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, the Newman brothers. I haven't hit that one in a while. Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, the Nicholas brothers.
Yeah.
Doug, we haven't done that in a while either. Doug King. No, now I'm fucking up. God damn it, Kyle. Be professional. Punch myself in the face. That's professional. Joe from the Like Mind Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprisingly podcast. Got R.J. Smith from Teletalks, Televised Neon. Got Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars. Co Schneider from the band Lemon Party.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Night Tides, sorry.
Yeah.
Alvaro Viramontes. Don't search that band.
I was bragging on the Patreon that I'm like, oh, I can fit into a medium now. So this is a medium shirt. Like it's not, like again, not painted on. And so I'm like bragging. And all medium shirts are not created equally because I have my Equits shirt that Kevin gave me when I got the guitar. I'm like, oh, cool, he got me a shirt. And I'm like, oh, all mediums are not created equally because that one is a lot smaller. I'm like, oh, I'm small. Look at me. I'm fuck.
Yeah, it makes
still fat as fuck.
Tits look rad as hell. That's what he was trying to get at.
I'm like, this shirt.
Try this on.
Like this, I thought I was like, oh, I'm losing weight. God damn it, I'm still fat as hell. Thanks, Kevin.
Push them together.
Push them real good.
Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars,
Mm-hmm.
Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars,
Oh yeah.
Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds, Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects, Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects, Mike Oxbig,
Mm-hmm.
Denny Whacked It,
Oh yeah.
Zach Hale,
Yeah.
Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop Podcast, Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, and Pete from Over There. And that is the list.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm full of piss. I gotta go. See ya. Bye.
Young, dumb, and full of piss.